Oh, okay. Okay, good. I think I'm live on both. This is my first time going live on two platforms at the same time. So I've got Facebook going on here, YouTube going on here. I'm going to try to keep it organized. But I'm super excited for today because I have some new stuff in the works, and today is basically the first day of that. So hello, all my dreamers and soul searchers. Thank you for joining me here for another hashtag Mindset Monday. This one's discussion is all about attraction. Basically, it is understanding and accepting that everything that you have experienced in your world so far, everything that you have brought to you, every person that you know, every job that you've had, the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, all of that has been attracted to you by you through your emotions, feelings, gut reactions, instilled beliefs, which are just basically thoughts that you have been thinking for a long period of time. So you are constantly in this giving and receiving relationship with the universe. The law of attraction is always at play. And if you are not, basically, if you're not receiving, then you are giving at any given time, any moment in time. So it's really important that you are paying attention to how you're feeling in every moment, because how you feel tells you exactly the vibration that you are offering to the universe. It tells you exactly what you are going to be receiving from the universe while you are in that vibrational frequency. So if you spend a lot of your time in low vibrational feelings like apathy, doubt, fear, loneliness, anger, jealousy, any of those negative feelings, the ones that we really try to avoid, the ones that cause us to not go after our dreams, they put kinks in our relationships. They keep us from trying new things because our rational mind kind of creeps in and tells us, hey, you can't do this. This isn't possible. Nobody you know has ever done that. Or you're not good enough for this. You're not pretty enough. You'll never be this. All of these things that swirl inside our mind. If you are feeling like that, if you're on one of those like rampages and pathways, you can be sure that anything that comes into your experience in the near future is going to be a reflection of how you feel right now. So maintaining a positive attitude, a positive disposition is not just about positivity and manifesting good stuff. It's literally the answer to any issue that you have in your life, any sort of relationship problem, anything at your job, money, career, home, anything that is important to you. If you are feeling feelings of lack, you're feeling feelings of doubt, you feel like you're not good enough, you feel like it's not going to come to you, you feel like, hey, you feel like there are obstacles in front of you on your path, then there absolutely are, and there absolutely will be. So getting a handle on how you feel, and understanding that that is the mechanism, that is the vehicle in which all of the things come to you, or I should say the manner in which all of things come to you, then you can start to understand that everything that you feel will eventually show back up. And because that is the case, that means that everything that you have felt in the past has brought you something else in your past. So if you can look back into your past and look at experiences that you've had, people that have come through, whatever, you might be able to think back before that and pinpoint the moment when you called that to yourself, the moment when you attracted it. One thing people have an issue with when it comes to understanding this concept that everything that you experience is attracted to you by you, a lot of people don't think that they would do that for themselves. They don't think that they would call situations to be cheated on. They don't think that they would call situations to not be able to pay their bills. But the reality is that you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if you're offering feelings of doubt, if more of the time you think you can't pay your bills, if more of the time you're worried about when that money's coming in, if more of the time you're wondering about that girl that your husband was liking pictures of on IG or whatever, you are literally asking for more of that to come to you. The universe is like, oh, you like this? Here's some more of it. And they also say, oh, you don't like this? Here's some more of it. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you think it's good or bad. It doesn't matter if you want it or not. If you're focusing on it, if you're dwelling on it, if you're planning for it, if you're expecting it, even if you don't realize that you are calling it to you by spiraling on it, that's exactly what you're doing. So if you want to change the things that you are attracting in your life, you need to stop letting those thoughts take root and gain momentum. You're going to experience negative emotions. That's inevitable. There's no way to avoid that. You have to have those moments, in fact, because it's those moments that help birth new desires and new goals for yourself, new things that you want to experience. So those things come out of that contrast, they come out of the negative experiences. But that's about as far as you need to take it. Feel it, understand it, decide you don't want it, decide what you do want, and then move on. It's when you start letting it affect you, when you start bringing it into your everyday, when you bring up past emotions, things that haven't happened for years, but you still beat the drum of them every single day. Those things aren't part of your past, they're part of your present. And you're going to continue to attract more situations that call upon those feelings and make you feel that way, because giving and receiving, you're giving this feeling, so you're going to get this feeling. And it's just a constant give and take. So what I suggest for you, if this is something that you are dealing with or something that has kind of taken root in your life, you don't really know how to combat it, you try to be positive, but something always brings you back. You get triggered by something, someone says something, someone does something, you see your bank account balance, your boss, whatever, brings you back into those negative feelings, and you don't know how to stop them. You're just like, well, now I'm mad. Now I'm mad again. Now I'm broke. Now I'm this. Now I'm whatever. And you continue to tell that story, even though you want change, even though you want positive things in your life, even though you want to be positive. If you don't take those moments when they happen and change the way you feel right then, it's never going to happen. You can't change a feeling that you have. You can't. Let's look at it this way. If you wanted to change your self-limiting beliefs about money, you can't do that while you're feeling negative about money, because attention to something just calls more of it to you. You have to find a way to feel good, to feel better, to work yourself back up the emotional scale when you start to feel those feelings of doubt and not having enough and not being able to do enough, not being able to pay enough, whatever it is. So you want to take yourself out of that moment instead of focusing on, trying to, no, I'm a millionaire, when you feel like a broke ass bitch at the time. You want to try to take yourself out of that moment by thinking things that make you feel good. Money probably is not one of those things that make you feel good if you don't have enough of it, clearly, because if you did, you'd have more. So think about things that actually do make you feel good, like puppies or ice cream or your favorite color, your favorite band, your favorite movie, going to the beach, something that triggers positive emotions in you, something you don't have any resistance to or negative feelings about. Keep that at the ready, so that when you do get triggered, when you do feel feelings of doubt, when you get the bill in the mail, when you see your bank account balance, whatever it is, you can, instead of trying to change your emotions right there and decide that you're not going to be broke anymore when you feel shitty, you're going to take that that good thing that you've set aside for yourself, that I call it like a list of haves. Because sometimes I'll start talking about my list of have-nots, or I'll start thinking about my list of have-nots, and then I got to pull up my list of haves. So if you have your haves, the things that you do have, the things that you do love, the things that do bring you joy, the things that do make you happy, if you bring that up when you start feeling bad, you'll work yourself back up the emotional scale into an acceptable level of emotion. Like satisfaction is where you want to kind of put your baseline. So if you're feeling feelings of doubt, you're feeling feelings of lack, you feel like you don't have enough, you feel like you're not making enough, you feel like you're not doing enough, whatever it is, don't try to fix that problem in the moment. Don't try to decide that you're a badass at money or whatever. take that time to think about something that does make you feel good. Take that time to bring your vibration back up to a level of positive emotion, again, like satisfaction. Because if you take that momentum away from the negative energy, it doesn't build up enough to come splashing back into your world. It might make a little wave, but you might not even notice it. If you take that moment of doubt and you turn it into something that feels like satisfaction, like, you know what? I have a roof over my head. My power is still on. I do have food in my refrigerator, whatever it is, you start to feel better in that moment. And when you do feel better, when you do feel the actual feelings of satisfaction, like, you know what, I am doing okay. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm moving on. Then move on and don't think about it anymore. And as your vibration raises to that of to some, let me start that over. As your vibration raises to a feeling of satisfaction or better, then that is the frequency that you're giving, which means that's the frequency you can receive. So you will start to receive more things that bring you satisfaction. And that is how momentum works. That's how the tidal wave goes, negative or positive. If you focus on something, it grows. If you take attention away from something, it shrinks back and shrivels. So pay attention to what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on something negative, then switch it to a positive feeling, or at least a feeling of satisfaction. Recall things in your life that bring you joy. Recall moments where you felt appreciated. Recall moments where you felt appreciative of something. And just get to a place where you feel okay again and those thoughts aren't like swirling around so bad. And then shift your focus to something else. Move on. Do something with your body. Do a chore. Wash a dish. Dance, do some work, whatever it is, just kind of get your mind away from it. And that will help you to stop adding to the negativity that you may have already been creating for yourself. So you want to kind of like put the brakes on. If you've got your train going 1,000 miles an hour in one direction, even though you want to stop it and you want it to go in the other direction and you can, there is still so much momentum that you have to slow it gradually and work it back the other direction. And eventually you'll be going 1,000 miles in the direction of satisfaction and joy and peace and love and freedom and abundance and all of those good things, because you'll know how to starve out the negative feelings and feed the positive ones. Take the negative feelings when you feel them and flip them into something that makes you feel good, so you can not focus on that bad thought anymore. So that is how you attract everything in your life, and that is how you can stop attracting bad things or negative situations, things that you don't really want to experience. So if you are interested in learning more about your vibration and how to control that, how to keep it at a positive level, you can download my 30 Days of Alignment Challenge at my website. It's roxyleehart.com/getmoreroxytalks. Let me say that to Facebook. www.roxyleehart.com/getmoreroxytalks. And you can sign up for my 30-day challenge. That will give you a step-by-step guide on how to focus your vibration on the positive, how to focus your attention on things that feel good, how to revel in things that feel good, how to make happiness a habit. Because if you're anything like me, then you've had doubt or negativity or whatever be your habit for a long time. And I was like that for years and years and years. And now I finally learned how to not make that my habit, how to not make that my story. It's not the story I'm telling anymore. So if you're interested in learning how to do that for yourself, get my 30 Days of Alignment Challenge at my website, roxyleehart.com/getmoreroxytalks. And just awesome announcement, just to let you know, I have recently opened my community. We'll call it a community. It's called the Black Moon Society. You can find it on Facebook. Just look up Black Moon Society group, or you can find the page. And it is all about a place for women to be able to learn how to stop these self-limiting beliefs, stop with the negativity, stop letting it take hold, stop letting it be the story that you tell, and learn to bring back that confidence in every moment, bring back the joy, the clarity, the love, all of that in your life, so that you are radiating on high frequency, high vibrational feelings the majority of the time, and you're bringing in loving relationships, abundant careers, all of the things that you want for yourself. So please join my new Facebook group. Black Moon Society is the name of it. And I'm really excited for all of the new things to come with focusing on that. And it's a nice way to be able to actually speak to you more directly and find out your things that you're dealing with, see what you're doing wrong, and see what may be causing you issues in your life. And my dog is drinking water. I think that is the cutest sound in the world, personally. All right, guys. Well, I super appreciate you hanging out with me today. Don't forget to pay attention to how you feel. Make how you feel a priority. Everything in your life radiates outwards from you. You attract everything to you. So if you have shitty relationships in your life, start treating yourself better. Start telling the universe how you deserve to be treated by showing it how you deserve to be treated. Treat yourself the way that you want other people to treat you, and it will come back to you. If you can't give yourself that love, if you are not able to treat yourself that good, then start by treating the people in your life that good. Love them the way that you want to be loved. And again, you're going to feel those feelings. It doesn't matter if you're giving them or taking them, if they're for you or for somebody else. If you're feeling them, and the law of attraction is going to take hold of them, and it's going to bring you back more things to feel loving about, to feel loved about, to feel those feelings. So if you can't love yourself, love somebody else. I'm going to take RuPaul's. I just realized I'm taking RuPaul's slogan and flipping it, because sometimes you can't love yourself, and I understand that. But you can love someone else. You can love the animals in your life. There are things that like ring your bells and light you up, even if it's, this is so lame. Sometimes I take so much pleasure in looking at pastel colors together. Like sometimes I think those are there just for me, because I don't know why, it's so visually pretty, and like, I don't know what it just brings me peace. I'm just like, this pastel colors are in my life for me, and they're in life for me to enjoy. And as lame as that sounds, sometimes that brings me joy. Looking at a bunch of like Thai Beanie Baby Hello Kitty doll things bring me joy. So I'm not going to judge myself. If it makes me happy, then good. I need to feel more of that, and I'm going to focus on that. And even if it's just that in the moment, even if it's just my dog, even if it's just the freaking delicious sandwich that I'm eating, I'm going to like, yes, this is so good. Thank you so much. Because that will just bring me more things to feel that way about. And that is obviously the goal. The goal is not to feel negative and try to work your way out of it. That doesn't sound like a fun life. That sounds like more rat race, and I don't want to be in the rat race anymore. I just want to live a good and happy life. So if you want that for yourself as well, if you're interested in how to make that your habit, join the Black Moon Society on Facebook. That is the group. And sign up for the 30-day challenge, 30 days of alignment, at my website, and get all kinds of info on how you can raise your vibration every single day and live a life of positivity. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. Thanks, guys. Okay, let me try to end this at the same time.